What is going on to you, Sagittarius? So, you Sagittarius have the Ten of Wands, the Moon, and the Page of Swords. Very interesting to start things off, right? Very interesting, but I'm not going to lie, very concerning. We will have to essentially see where this goes. The Ten of Wands, the Moon, and the Page of Swords represent a lot of you. I'm not even going to lie. You know I don't be lying to y'all. You know I don't be sugarcoating anything. You know I don't be lying to y'all. I don't have a track record of that. Look, the Ten of Wands and the Moon is about how you Sagittarius feel very displaced. You feel like an outcast. You feel like you don't really have any kind of place that you belong. When it comes to love, you feel like you're displaced. People don't actually love you the way that they try to make it seem like they do at first. And then it seems like they just want you for your body, because a lot of you Sagittarius be looking good. Have I ever been in love? Yeah, I guess you could say that I've liked a Sagittarius before. Scarlett Johansson. This was like since Home Alone 3, before I even knew about the zodiac signs, before I even knew what those birthdays meant. I was in love with Scarlett Johansson. You know what I mean? Far back as Home Alone 3. I remember being a young one back in those days when Home Alone 3 came out. That was one of my favorite movies. Matter of fact, it still is one of my favorite movies. But I'm saying all that to say that, you know, a lot of you Sagittarius be looking good. And the thing about it is, you know, people will use you, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like, if a person doesn't have already good or decent intentions for a lot of y'all, people will show y'all a whole lot of desperation at first. Like, they gotta have you, right? You just, you know, you just do fireworks for them. Fireworks happen, and then like somewhere along the lines, it's like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna put in any kind of work in anymore. Blah, right? And so, you know, you Sagittarius are kind of in your emotional bag, essentially doing shadow work. That's what the moon is. You're trying to figure out, why is it that people flip-flop so easily, and how to be able to tell when somebody actually wants you for you, or if they're just on some desperation, like thirsty, like they're in a desert. You know what I'm saying? Like about to collapse from thirst, because they just gotta have you. I'm willing to go ahead and put some money on it. You want to know the difference. But a lot of you are kind of bothered right now, and you're figuring out what, right? Like, what the F? Like, what is going on? And the Page of Swords represents, you may see, that's the scenario, because the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands go together, in the sense that anybody right now that is giving you a very difficult time and kind of bashing you in the sense of verbally and talking trash to you, you got to get away from these people. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that, because of these two cards. I'm seeing that you're going through some things. Some of you Sagittarius are going through some things right now where it seems like you are already in your emotional bag, and you're trying to figure out your own sense of importance, your own sense of self, and your own sense of importance. Not too low, because it's not real, but not too high. Love you. Not too, that's my dog, but not too high or anything like that, because that's also a lie as well. You want an estimate of yourself, of how important you actually are, right? Because a lot of you Sagittarius are kind of like, your fire has been kind of dwindling down a little bit because of the games that people play, and kind of like so it's like you don't so what I'm trying to say is, you Sagittarius don't really have that fire of a Sagittarius, that you know, the strong horse, that stallion, the mare, the you know what I mean, the draft horse, you know what I'm saying? The way that you used to when it comes to relationships as of right now, in this particular moment. Because it's like for you Sagittarius, it's like you can't really, so because a lot of you feel like you can't really trust anybody because of how everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people act like they're so for you 1 minute, and then the next thing you know, they just keep flip-flopping, but then, and then you're the worst person in the world, and they, and then you, Sagittarius, are asking yourself, what in the world is going on? So you need to get away from anybody right now that's making it worse. Because a lot of you Sagittarius, like I said, you're in your emotional bag. A lot of y'all, truth be told, what a lot of y'all really need to benefit y'all is really people who can really understand your situation for real, profoundly, or people who, or just to be hanging out by yourself. Because this is not really a time for you to be kicking it in the sense of like being around individuals that will kind of rub it in your face, and they want to, the ego, where it's like they don't know how to be vulnerable, they don't know how to tell you you're important, they don't know how to, they trying to make you feel a certain kind of way. That could be an ex as well. Get away from them. If you're living with your ex, you need to move on out, because your ex is jealous. That's another thing. Move on out. Y'all should not be living with an ex. Y'all are switching off or turning off individuals that could be potentials for you in the future. Anyway, the Four of Swords represents, so like that's what it is. I said, hang out by yourself, or hang out with people who profoundly understand you. Also, the Four of Swords also speak about how you Sagittarius also have to understand that if this is not a particular situation that's someone where they're on your neck, they're just disrespectful to you, it seems, like they're metaphorically kicking you when you're down. This could represent the situation that you need to kick the habit of thinking that you're useless is what you may need to kick. So one of those two situations, right? And then the thing is that the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles now is about, because remember what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for family. You're looking for family. You're looking to belong somewhere where you don't have to. You have 1,000,001 worries, right? You have 99 problems, but trust ain't one. You know what I mean? That's what it is that you're looking for. You want to be able to have, well, not really 99 problems, but you want to be able to be in a position to where, at the very least, trust is not one of those problems, where the person keeps moving a goalpost and they have to essentially lie, and you have to constantly think about whether or not a person is being truthful to you, if they really have your back or not. The Three of Pentacles and the Eight of... Just relax. I got you. We gonna kick it. I'm gonna go play with my dog after. We gonna kick it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles now is about how so that's what it is I'm saying. The Three of Pentacles is about how, like those people have to support you. They have to actually want to see you win. So get around your friends that care about you, your family that cares about you. If not, if not, and this represents, if it's not that bad, and this just happened to represent what it is that you Sagittarius may want in a significant other, someone that you can essentially have as a support system, as you have to them. The two of you are supposed to support one another, right? And the Eight of Pentacles represents, but you're definitely going to become better from here. You Sagittarius have a very good idea of some of the things that you need to fix. Number one, you need to fix your own self-image, okay? A lot of you said, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. A lot of the fire signs secretly be having real low self-image. And a lot of times people will be like, well, what are you talking about? I know, I trust me. I know Leos. Some of my good friends in the past were Leos. I know Aries. I know Sagittarius, right? I've had a Sagittarius, the same Sagittarius who put me on to this deeper level of knowledge. That Sagittarius used to let me know all the time. This is what it is. This, they puff pass, if y'all know what I mean, because they grew up sad. They grew up down. That the Sagittarius let me know exactly what was going on a million times and used to tell me stuff like that. So I know personally because I've had fire signs openly admit this to me, right? Not to the whole world, but to me in particular, as I'm having a confidential conversation with them. And so a lot of you Sagittarius have to really fix your own self-image about what do you see when you look in the mirror, right? And regardless of if somebody is trying to fake you out on some dysfunctional stuff, you got to get to a point where you treat them very well and you treat yourself with care. But if they decide that they want to be on some backing out and faking out type stuff, yes, it will be bothersome at first, but let them do that, and then you move on. And you ain't got to feel like you don't have to feel or start over, wondering, ruminating on what's going on, right? You ain't got to be on this Page of Cups. You don't have to be caught up with the delusion of, did this person like me? Did they not? What exactly was going on? Why did they move like this? The Justice is about, you can know it didn't work out because you tried your best, or what you could have tried, or you tried and you wanted to get to know the person genuinely, but it didn't work out, and you understand why it didn't work out. But now you have a better understanding of where you can go to understand things a little bit better, right? So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles not only represents finances as far as work, but the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, also represents your self-image in this reading, but it also represents the things that you are learning, and that you're learning skills, right? That's one of the best things that you can learn, right? You're learning to be more detail orientated, in the sense of to not necessarily look over the deal breakers. Don't look over the things that stick out to you like a sore thumb about a person, and then you just gloss over it and you're just like, oh, okay, you're just going to ignore it. So to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups again, the King of Cups, the Magician, right? And then you have the Six of Wands. So again, this is what it is that I'm talking about to you, Sagittarius. The Page of Cups and the King of Cups represents, yet no more deluding yourself as far as allowing people's dysfunctions to be blatantly shown to you, and you just essentially gloss over it and not and basically ignore it. The King of Cups represents, you're going to be more detail orientated, in the sense of things are not going to escape you, nor are you going to ignore it. These are just things that you are going to take into consideration when the next time we'll hang out, when the next time you get a chance to hang out. The Magician and the Six of Wands, however, the Magician and the Six of Wands, however, speaks to how you, Sagittarius, ultimately are very much so, yo, this is New York, son. Anyway, this is about how it is that you, Sagittarius, are gonna really reflect, really think about if being with the next person is really the best move for you, or are they like pretty much everybody else that's trying to get over and pull the wool over other people's eyes and be dysfunctional. A lot of you are going to learn to listen to your own instincts, regardless of whatever kind of front or smile that this person has up in front of you. A lot of you Sagittarius are going to be like, And it's going to be based upon research, asking them questions, finding out, oh, okay, you like this? Okay, I'm going to have to bounce. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have less than 30 subs to go before we reach 10,000. Stop playing with me. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.